Despite having all these exotic colors at my disposal, I knew that the emotional core of the score would be an orchestra. But I didn't just bring in one orchestra, I brought in 4. That ranged from a full symphonic orchestra, 90 players, to a warm string orchestra, about 45 players, to a very experimental cello and bass orchestra, about 40 players, all the way down to 4 players. The 4 players are the Calder Quartet. These guys are arguably one of the most exciting quartets in the classical world right now. The music that I wrote for them in particular on 10 Cloverfield Lane is easily the most difficult music I've ever written in my life. I wrote them muscle ache-inducing parts, and it was merciless because that's all they played. They played unison tremolo lines that I used to kind of burst through the orchestral texture. They didn't play a whole note in the entire score. I really wanted to use their sound, that tight, tremolo, agitated sound, to represent the thriller side of this score. It goes back to Bernard Herrmann's scores to Hitchcock films. It has a Hitchcockian Bernard Herrmann sound. And ultimately, I used all these different influences and jammed all these things together. And that really was the trick, is making all these disparate ideas fit.